It's the people that make Proctors what it is. My name's Heather Myatt. I'm a senior account manager at Proctor Stevenson. So my biggest client is Panasonic Connect Europe. We do everything for them: website design, build, print collateral, so any brochures, white papers, big event exhibition material, digital marketing, advertising, and we build and develop their entire marketing strategies. On the client services team, each client is very different in what we do for them, so your role would be really, really varied. As an account manager, you juggle a lot of things at the same time. It's a great skill to have, but it's a skill that you learn as you do it. So account managers at Proctors are really autonomous in what we do. We work really closely with directors and with the strategy team to build out projects in our own way. We work from brief to presenting to execution and manage it completely ourselves. So I have recently been promoted to senior account manager, and I think that kind of progression was there from the very beginning. It was very clear to me when I got hired that there was space to move into that. I was very clear with kind of my own development and my own goals, and talking to the directors, talking to my managers about where I saw myself in a year's time or just over a year. And I felt really supported in understanding what was required of me. Proctors is really interesting because we're kind of three companies under one roof. We've got creative, technology, and strategy, which in terms of a typical design agency actually gives us a lot of room to service our clients in a lot more ways. I think is one of our kind of superpowers in a way, and it lets us as account managers see a lot bigger of a range of projects than a normal design agency. In terms of clients, we kind of work with everybody under the sun. We specialize in B2B, which I think is this area that's almost a little hidden gem within marketing. It's a really fun challenge to work B2B and to be creative within that, and the clients that we work with are always looking to kind of up their game and step outside the box, and so it's really fun to help them do that. So many things drew me to Proctors when I was looking for a job. Mostly though was its size, that there was really space to grow within the organization, and the types of projects that I knew I'd be working on. I was really interested in tech, and my experience was in tech, so starting on the Panasonic team was a really good spot for me to go, but it was really clear that there were a ton of clients that we could kind of get stuck in as well, and that you weren't kind of stuck with one, and that there was kind of a lot of room to develop in other skills. I think the other thing that drew me to Proctors is that you can see that the promotion and the hiring comes from within. So there's always room for you to kind of take that next step. We hire mostly at the account manager level, and we promote to senior and account director from there. And so it means that you can see it as a long-term job rather than somewhere that you'll just be for a couple years before you move on to the next one. People who've been here for over 10 years, over 15 years. In client services, we've got people who've been here for 25 years, I think, is our managing director. We've got people in technology who have been here for over 10 years, and I think that's a really good indicator of people who are in it to build and grow the business, and they've seen it through every turn, and they're open to seeing it through the next one, and they're kind of in it for the long run. And I think that was massive for me, of being able to trust that the turnover isn't super high, that people are committed to staying here, and that you're in a job, in a career, and kind of see a really good path for your future. It's the people that make Proctors what it is. The team is really, really supportive of anything you have going on outside of work. There's an entire part of our weekly newsletter that's dedicated to people just saying what they're doing, which is my favorite part every single week. It's really nice to kind of see that people are people outside of work. My background is really all over the place, but so is everybody else's here, and I think that that's one of the things that we really celebrate. You don't need to have a background or a degree in marketing to be successful here, and I think we've got people with science backgrounds, we've got people with design backgrounds, we've got people with English backgrounds, and it really helps all of our clients that we have such varied experiences and knowledge bases, and it helps us kind of communicate everything a little bit better for them. I have a kind of favorite moment that about 6 months into me starting here, we got the opportunity to pitch for a project around Panasonic's Android devices, and I got to be the one that led the project, and I think that was one of these big indicators that the trust in account managers is actually really high. So I got to involve the entire strategy team. I got to work with the creative studio to build the pitch. I presented the pitch and we ended up winning the project, which was really exciting for me, but it was a major boost in my own confidence and my own kind of ability to do my job. My advice for someone getting into account management, just do it, I think is the biggest thing. I think you tend to kind of look through a job role or you look through certain experience criteria and you say, I've got 9 out of the 10 things, and then you just don't apply. So I think first of all, go for it. Any experience is great experience. I think as an account manager, your job is to cover everything all the time. And so the more different experiences that we have on the team, the better. The more people who know little tidbits about different things, it's actually always beneficial. And so I think if you're organized, if you're looking for something that's new and different and challenging, if you're looking for something that's gonna kind of keep you on your toes, then account management is the place to be. You're fine. literally like it finished my sentence as you hit the...
You actually filled it?
Yeah.
We've pretty much done really.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
To be honest, we sent an email to
It's not live.
Don't you stress.